It's morning and breakfast time, so I'm gonna make a breakfast from the Villian's cookbook, and it's inspired from the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland, and it's called Rosy Red Oatmeal. And there is the picture. So it's oatmeal. It seems fairly simple and straightforward, so we're gonna get started. The first thing we're gonna do is in my blender here, I've got oat milk and some strawberries, and I'm supposed to pulse this until the berries are chunks. All right, strawberry milk. Next step is I'm pouring this into a saucepan, and then I'm supposed to put this on the stove and bring it to a boil. After that, I'm going to add the oats for the oatmeal. My milk is boiling, so now it's time to add the oats. And it said to just use quick oats, so that's all I'm doing. And to add a pinch of salt. I'm going to turn the heat down and let this simmer for a few minutes. Here's the oatmeal done and in a bowl, and it said to cut the strawberries like hearts, and yeah, I didn't really do that very well, but I think it looks really pretty. I love the color. It's, here's the one from the picture. It's definitely a little bit darker, but this is really pretty kind of pinkish, reddish purple color, which I really like. Review time. So I'm not sure how I feel about this oatmeal. It was pretty good. I'm glad I added the maple syrup because originally it called for maple syrup. I didn't add it because I was like, I don't know. I don't want it to be too sweet or sugary. And then the first bite is like, okay, that's a little bland. So I'm like, I did add some maple syrup in, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's better with the maple syrup. So I was glad I added that. It did give it a little bit more flavor and depth to it. But yeah, it wasn't a bad oatmeal. Let's get the rankings review, and I'll talk a little bit more about that and as I get into whether I'll make this again. The first are the ingredients on a scale of 1 to 5. This is a 1. Everything is super easy to find. It's not expensive. It's easy. It's oatmeal. Difficulty level on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being easy and 5 being hard. I don't want to quite give it a 1 just because, compared to like other oatmeals that you can make, the fact that you have to like blend everything together and then put it in the stove and all that. So I'm just give it like a 1.5. I just think it's a little bit over a 1 because of the couple extra steps involved. And then would I make this again on a scale of 1 to 5? And this is where I'm on the fence. I think I'm a 3. I'm right in the middle. I cannot commit one way or the other to a yes or a no. I really like making like overnight oats. I like to make them ahead of time sometimes, put them in the fridge in a mason jar. I have them for the week. There's some baked oatmeals I like out there. There's like a Scottish oatmeal I love to buy. So I do enjoy having oatmeal from time to time, but I think there's more out there I prefer. Now, I didn't dislike this enough that I would say, no, I'm never going to make it again. But I didn't like it enough to commit to it. So it's basically probably one of those things where, if I've got some extra oats sitting around and some strawberries and I'm trying to maybe use them up, then yeah, maybe I will make it. But again, I didn't like it enough to commit to it 100%.